Very dangerous men by zodiac sign. Men are far from angels. Here is a rating of the most harmful zodiacs of men. Find yourself if you are a man. And by the way, it's also useful for girls to know what to expect. A real bloodsucker according to your zodiac sign. Just before watching, like and subscribe to my channel. And we continue. Aries. If you happen to meet an Aries on your life path, you can run to the pharmacy in advance for antidepressants. This representative of the Ram family, with his stubbornness and selfishness, manifested with childish spontaneity, can bring you to your grave in no time. Even if he knows that he is wrong, he will still argue, just out of principle. He always has his own opinion on any subject, even one in which Aries is poorly versed. Sharp outbursts of aggression and attacks of bad mood are the adornment of this sign. True, it goes away as quickly as it flares up. Taurus. Taurus believes that he can do whatever he wants, and if so, then why bother? He is always pleased with himself, even in cases where there is, in general, nothing to be proud of. Taurus considers his exorbitant stubbornness to be the strength of character of a real man. Tight-fistedness is taken as reasonable frugality, and a tendency towards pessimism as a realistic perception of the world. Gemini. No sign of the zodiac has such a gift for turning everything upside down as Gemini does. You won't get bored with them, but already in the second week of intensive communication you will feel like something like a sprinter among the stairs, hopelessly behind the rest and tortured to death. If you can stand Gemini and their mind-blowing penchant for constant change, given that you are not a Gemini yourself, then you should erect a monument. They hang out here and there, love to fool around and make fun of people. The future with them is more than unreliable, but the present is funny. Don't expect loyalty from Gemini. As soon as you turn away, they are already flirting with all their might with your girlfriend. Cancer. This bore and whiner is looking for a continuation of his mother in every girl, and if he finds his ideal, he will certainly try to get married. Cancer, an active lover of the family hearth and comfort, will drive his wife to an early grave with his eternal claims about how to properly wash the dishes, feed your beloved cat and cook an omelette. Marriage to Cancer is ruined youth. Leo. Obsessed with his own person, Leo does not notice anyone around him except himself. Well, perhaps only those who admire him. He is arrogant and considers himself too generous to remember insults and promises. The royal lady loves to spend money, lead an idle life and surround herself with beautiful girls. Insanely jealous, hot-tempered and touchy. He himself cannot stand it if he is jealous, since he cannot even admit the thought that someone might consider him their property. He should always be in your first place, and if you suddenly postpone your date to another day because of the need to visit your sick aunt, he may be mortally offended. What the hell is an auntie? Virgo. This is a terrible pedant. It would be more accurate to say, she, will harass you with trifles and notations. Virgo will grumble that oil contains a lot of cholesterol, and fried food is very harmful to the stomach. He is lazy to the point of disgrace, but considers himself hard-working, since sometimes he is motivated to do some little thing. He is tense with emotions and is very wary of love. Libra. Libras are suspicious, secretive and petty. They can be irritable and can take their anger out on the first person that comes to hand if things don't go the way he would like. They come up with various non-existent problems for themselves, and then take a long time to solve them. They have many friends, but really trust almost no one. Scorpion. The nasty, corrosive and vindictive Scorpio gets irritated all the time if something is not done as he considers correct. Constant nagging and a gloomy look, capable of almost driving you waist deep into the ground with its weight, will drive anyone crazy. And when this insect starts to be jealous, you won't think it's enough. He doesn't count money, but he remembers very well how many times they forgot to rejoice at his gift. Sagittarius. He's not lying, but only because his essence cannot stand lies. He doesn't lie even when telling the truth is inappropriate. If he catches you in a lie, expect trouble. Sagittarius is furiously jealous, but he himself does not miss a single skirt. Even his inherent sense of humor is not able to compensate for his shortcomings. Capricorn. Capricorn is stubborn and absolutely not amenable to persuasion. Even if he agrees with you, then either your opinions accidentally coincided, or he simply does not want to throw pearls before swine. In the latter case, be sure that deep down he has no doubts that he is right. Capricorn is also a bore. He can hardly tolerate noisy, cheerful parties and may generally be lost to society if educational work is not carried out with him. However, convincing, as was said earlier, is almost impossible, so it is better to put pressure on his interest and bring him to a certain idea very carefully, so that Capricorn decides that this is his own thought. Capricorn is ambitious, believes that he knows life, and therefore can lecture you for hours on how to live, and especially how to spend money. Therefore, it is better to keep the little joys of your shopping to yourself. Aquarius. Aquarius loves to dream and plan something grandiose, but his energy and patience are rarely enough to even begin. He will promise you a bunch of things, and at the moment of the promise, Aquarius himself believes that he will fulfill his plans, but you do not believe his sweet words. In serious matters, it is better not to count on Aquarius, and even more so, you should not dream of placing responsibility for something on his courageous shoulders. Rely first of all on yourself. Pisces. Do you want a normal guy, self-confident and firmly on the ground, and not soaring somewhere in the clouds? Then you've come to the wrong address. Pisces live in their own worlds, according to their own laws and, as a result, are absolutely not adapted to real life. Pisces are children at heart. They are indecisive, unusually sensitive, and they need to be constantly taken care of, otherwise they may disappear due to their lack of independence. This was a real bloodsucker according to his zodiac sign, very dangerous men.